Hey everybody, it's Uncle Scott back here on the QwerkyReax channel. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, we are spreading the art and love and music of Ren. And as I've been doing all along, I've brought some friends in to check them out, but I'm also introducing strangers to it, just to Ren, just to see how they like it and to kind of like introduce them to, the magic that is he. So today is no different. We have a new stranger to introduce, just met her like 2 minutes ago. So let's introduce her to you. This is Yami. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I'm super excited to show you Ren, but before we do, can you just let everybody know like what kind of music you're into?
I'm into a variety of music. I would go with 80s pop, pop country, not like your traditional country, but pop country, R&B, contemporary R&B, your sugar gum pop, and then I would go with my top would be a little bit of like reggae-ish.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy. So many people are going to hear that and be like, I should show you a different song by Ren that's very
Mhm.
reggae-ish, but maybe we'll save that for a second viewing. But so also real quick, like just because I like telling people, like you're also a performer, right?
Yes, just had a show a few minutes ago.
Oh wow, okay. So
Mhm.
then you're very well versed because that's kind of what's going to happen in this video too. He kind of performs the song, and I always forget to tell people till we're halfway in it. So I'm glad I'm remembering now. You may notice he's wearing a lav. So this is a live performance that he's doing in this music video. Uh, it'll be multiple cameras, but it's all happening over the course of one take, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Uh, so let me not describe it and let's have you watch it. How about that?
cool beans.
Let's get right to it. And this is your first look at Ren. Hi, Ren. Enjoy.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on you pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, they're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner.
All right, so I'm going to get first impressions just because you're 2.5 minutes in.
hmm That his guitar playing beautiful. The storyline, I'm liking it. First, his voice shocked me with like the melodic part of it, that part, and then it's like it gives me an Eminem vibe. Like goes into like that rap. It's giving Eminem. But I'm like
Okay.
wanting to watch some more of it because I see that he's like communicating. You're you, you're me, you're we. A little bit of Joker. It's feeling like Joker.
I like that.
Hmm.
That's a really
Hmm.
good reference. I think you're gonna see how astute the Eminem reference is coming up in a little bit. I also love the Joker reference because I just watched the trailer for that new movie, the sequel that's coming out.
Hmm.
So that's another thing I do on my channel is I do like watch trailers and react to them. So that's really cool. I literally just watched it yesterday, so that's crazy.
Hmm.
Um, well, I won't stop it again unless you want me to, unless you see something that you want to react to. But I'll let it go.
Oh, was
Uh,
it planned for the light to flicker in the back since it was live?
yes. So that's the
Okay.
you're noticing such great things. The other thing I always tell people is everything Ren does in his music videos is intentional.
Hmm.
Everything. So like him coming out in the wheelchair, that was intentional. The lights flickering only happens on like, the Joker side or the doubt side,
Mm, okay. Hmm.
because that's how I think his brain feels, like kind of staticky when that side is like trying to screw with him. Whereas
Yeah.
creatives, I'm sure you felt that way sometimes too, where you're like, should I really be doing this? Am I really as good
Hmm.
as I think I am at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're picking up on all the right things. That's awesome, Yami. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. The only other thing I'll say is that there'll seem like a moment when he's stopping later,
Hmm.
but he'll keep going. I won't stop it now until the end unless you want me to. Okay.
Okay.
Just so you can get into the groove if you're feeling it. That's all.
Hmm.
And I'll back it up a little bit here so you can know where we're at. Okay. Here we go. I'm so excited. You caught so many cool things.
Yay.
Here we go.
It never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics, or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connected, and the people who find it respect it. And for me, that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself.
Trust me.
You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
Hi, Ren. I've been
taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin minted different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
There you go. That is your introduction to High Ren.
Yeah. What was it? He the Cats reference, Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah.
I was like, ah, and that too. Well, I mean, obviously people like Cats, but like that was my first favorite musical theater that I ever saw, and it's like I love Mr. Mistopheles, and I was
And
cute.
you know who, I'm pretty sure, you know who wrote Cats, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure it was Andrew Lloyd Webber, wasn't it? Didn't he write the music for that? I think it was. You know, Andrew Lloyd Webber's like the one, he did Phantom, he did like a bunch of, yeah. And he says that he thinks Ren is one of the greatest storytellers of this time, which is just so cool. Yeah. But you caught the Eminem reference, which I thought was great.
That was funny. It's like, it's right there. I got it.
You said it like right before he was about to say it. That's why I was like, ooh, I like it. But so overall, like, you know, performance wise, musically, just give me your general thoughts.
Musically, I think I just kept on trying to hear who I would say his voice is similar to. So I thought MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, but then it's like a little bit of Black Bear, some of like the raspiness of his voice. The music was just, it was nice, right in the pocket. And I tried to like overanalyze. And it's like, are the lights going exactly with his voice whenever he's like, ooh, 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 ooh? Like, I don't know if that was too overanalyzing or if they just really wanted the lights to flicker on and off on this like certain beat. I was like, one voice is singing louder, one light, like the lamp with the bigger light, that one would shine brighter whenever he was singing some more. So that was like the artist side of him that was actually like coming out. But then obviously like we all have that little voice in our head that's like always still gonna flicker a little bit. And then he just tied it all in at the very end with like, we all have this issue sometimes, and like there's just like different ways that separates us from like reaching those goals. So everything was tied together very nicely. Like it wasn't something I would be like, ew, this is annoying. Oh my gosh, this is too much rap. Because I personally don't like a lot of rap. But if I can understand the words and it's like, okay, you've got me pretty much, you've got me in the loop. I'm pulled in, I'm hooked, and I could hear what he was saying clearly and everything made sense. And like just the way he pulled and made references, like, okay, I understand these references. It's not just some random rap. But he told the story very nicely and it wasn't too overproduced. His voice was like, it was very chill, very calming.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is that he's Welsh. He's from Wales. And
Mm-hmm.
like I used to have a roommate that was Welsh and I couldn't understand anything he was saying because that accent is like, you really got to listen. And I think Ren has just trained himself to like being very good at like enunciating and saying the words without too much of the accent. So it's not too crazy, you know?
For sure. I couldn't exactly tell where his accent was, and it's like the only other person whose voice that's similar to this would be Ed Sheeran, just a wee bit. But
Yep.
I was like, I don't know.
And I think is it Ed Sheeran's from the UK too. I think he's Irish, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
think so, yeah. Well, that's
So yeah,
great
his
though.
guitar
So
skills, beautiful.
oh yeah, and this isn't even like his best guitar like song. He produces all his own beats, he writes all his own lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
He's an incredible rapper, like incredible. This doesn't even like show it. But he plays guitar extremely well and he plays the piano. Like he's a savant. He's just like it's
Nice.
there's so many other cool things. That's why I try to show people with this one and then be like, well, if you like them, there's so much more to check out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for joining me and checking out Ren this way. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And thank you to all the YouTube audience out there who watched. If you made it this far, we really appreciate it. And I will try to introduce more people as I can. And remember, like I always say, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.